Day Picks. I'm Tony Tier from Tony'sPicks.com with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, doing live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications. We want you guys to be live with us so you get the best numbers for the picks delivered here by our experts here on our show. Before we get underway, just a couple of things. Make note here of our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and go ahead and get signed up. Also, I'd love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. And our podcast, you can get every pick in podcast form, every show as well in podcast form. Tony's Picks is the name of the podcast, available on all major platforms. Just search Tony's Picks. Visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to some of our long-term passes. You see Nick has been on doing well. Collins has been hot. Hollywood Sam here. You can see Ramon as well. Mindy's been hot as well. Take a look at her NHL. She's been on fire. I've been doing well in NFL, college football. Click the links and get signed up. You'll see our featured premium picks here on the center of the page. Got a lot of people here with a lot of cappers in action here right now. You'll also find our best bets. Each capper can release one best bet per sport per day. You'll see more than one, like Ramon with 2 of them up there. We've got Brandon in here with 3 of them. Mindy across the board with 4 of them. Tiffany in there with 4. We've got Daniel, the GM, with 2 of them today, as well as the Morning's team crew coming in with 2 as well. Those are our best bets. Don't forget that $15 premium pick. Each capper can release one promotional play off their card. It's $15 pick to introduce their service to new and existing customers. And you can see many of them want to make a good impression, because you see a lot of best bets there at the $15 price point. 3 packs are great value. Check them out there. We got a lot of cappers up there with the 3 packs going on for Monday's action. We're locked and loaded here for Monday's card. And here is the pick ticker. You can purchase picks a la carte right from our pick ticker. Lots of action there. So go ahead and choose the game you like, and you can even hit the load more. There's even more. So lots of action today here on a Monday's card. So let's go ahead. Let's get this show underway. Today with us, we got Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get game A picks underway here for Monday. Let's welcome Mindy Hahn here to the show. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com. Check her out at Saturday through Thursday on the Morning's Team show as well. Let's bring her in right now. Mindy, what's happening?
Not too much, Tony. Ready to hit up that leaderboard here tonight.
Let's roll here. Head up the leaderboard tonight. We go here, college hoops. We're getting through some of the little break here from some of the tournaments. There'll be a lot more as we move closer to Christmas. We got these true games here on true home courts. There'll be true road games and through here. So different way to handicap some of these games. Milwaukee here to host Southeast Missouri State. Milwaukee laying 2 total, 141.5.
So you got Southeast Missouri State. They're sitting at 5-2 on the season. And Milwaukee Panthers, they are 4-3. Both are also winners of their last 3 of 5 here. So today I'm going to take a look at the total. I will be going under that 141.5 here today. I'll tell you a little bit of the reasons why here. If we take a look at just some of the trends, right? Southeast Missouri, they are 13-3 in the last 16 overall here to the under. Also 5-0 to the under in the last 5 road games, under 5-1 following and against a spread win here as well. And then Milwaukee also has these under trends, 4-0 to the under following a straight up win, under 7-1 in the Panthers' last 8 home games here as well. And if I take a look at, Southeast Missouri, one of the things that I kind of like to take a look at is how many guys they kind of have that score in double digits, meaning, how good their bench is and such as well. And if I take a look at, Southeast Missouri, they only have, 2 players, both of their guards, Russell and Harris, that are in, double digits. And then also if I take a look at, Milwaukee, they only have one, Freeman, and he's, only averaging 11 points a game here. So there is quite a bit of bench play, no real big, top 5 that they have up in there, which also will help this total, a little bit as well. And then also, if I take a look at, where they've been here over the last couple of games, like I said, they have been trending, and it's been a big time under trend. It's not anything, just to laugh at here. I mean, Southeast Missouri, if you look at them, they were under by 9.5 points one game, 15 another, and 29 another. And I know that it has to do with the other team as well. But if you take a look at Milwaukee, they've been under by 32 points, 30 points, and 13 points. In the short 7-game series here. And then another thing, if I look at just efficiency standpoints here, both these teams are way better defensively, than offensively. And so I think for sure we can get this one under the 141.5 today. So that's going to be my free play today.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Efficiency, the offensive efficiency is horrible for these teams. You look at Milwaukee, 337th in offensive efficiency. Turnover the ball, 361 in the nation in turnovers. That's terrible. Lousy shoot inside, lousy with the free throws. Their shots get blocked. They steal the ball from them. This is an offense that's atrocious for Milwaukee. When you kind of look at Southeast Missouri State, 278th in efficiency offensively. They're not good with their shot selection. They don't rebound. Horrible inside, 38% shooting from 2-point range. This is some horrible offense here, Mindy. Unwatchable.
I know. I almost think I don't even really need to be here today with this one, right? I mean, you guys can kind of take a look for yourself just by the way this looks. That's what I was gonna, some of that I was gonna follow up with. Milwaukee has a decent tempo, but again, they make all those mistakes, like you had said, 337th in the nation in turnovers. And then, you have, Missouri, they also play then at a slower pace. But of course, then they can't shoot, right? So they're sitting at, under 40% from the field and, 32% from free throw. And then neither one of these teams are very good from the free throw line there as well. So I'm hoping for an under here, Tony. I kind of feel like maybe I should have got this one in as a premium rather than a free pick the more we go.
Yeah, that's that way, right? Maybe Mindy's late steam there. I want a lot of late steam coming in from Mindy. You've been finding them over on the side. We'll be tracking those very shortly. So you've been some of the leaderboards been a little clunky because we got some work going on. But anyway, Southeast Missouri State, Milwaukee under total of 141.5. This one will have a start time of 8 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for today's action. Showing great work here in the NHL. 2,011 units of profit here last 30 days. We have some NHL board today doing good work in college basketball as well, showing good profit over the last 7 days as well. College football the last 30 days, 395 units of profit, showing really good profit over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, Mindy, we got a good size NBA card, a lot of tricky spots here, a lot of back-to-back spots here as you go from a 9-game card to a 10-game card. So there's going to be some back-to-backs in there. Hockey, we've got the NFL game. A lot of college hoops. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so came down to it. I got one here in the NHL tonight. Will be in play on Monday Night Football here. Have 3 in the NBA and then 3 in college basketball right now. So yeah, I feel like I'm seeing the the board or the card pretty good right now. So yeah, it's a good time to go ahead and pick up some of those packages. And we've been talking about it's a time to get a longer term as well. When up there on the 30-day leaderboard, I'm ready to continue with that there as well. So yeah, pick up either, if you want to just give me a try today, pick up one of those passes. But, you're going to get the bigger bang for your buck here with one of those 30-day passes. And, plus you'll get everything that you get over the holidays here. We're getting close to a time where we're going to be hitting some bowl games even if you get in on that 30-day pass. So go ahead and pick one of those up to date. Make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout there as well.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Mindy Hahn over at Tony'sPicks.com. Action, a lot of action up there right now. I've got a Hoops 3-pack right now from Mindy. She does go into multi-pack, 5-pack as well, so you can get on board there. As you scroll down, you'll find college basketball. Early tips here with a 3-pack. We've got Monday Night Football, guaranteed best bet. A lot of best bets tonight. We got college basketball, a hoops best bet, NBA, hockey on the board as well. And as Mindy was talking about, the long-term pass is the way to go. The way Mindy's running, you may consider that monthly all-sports pass. Get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 30 days. That includes all of Mindy's NFL here, all of her college basketball, NBA, hockey, and of course college football. That will get you right into the first 12 days of the bowl games. So a good time to get on board with that 1-month all-sports pass here from Mindy. And of course, you could use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off that all of premium pick packages. We'll do the math on this 30-day pass. You'll save $66. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click in the All Cappers tab, and then you will land right here on Mindy's page, and you can scroll down and check out her individual plays, 1-day passes for tonight. You see them in orange. Those are a profit guarantee, meaning they must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back in your account 4 side credits. That's profit guarantee. The ones in the yellow are not, because they're the longer term passes. They're already sold at a sizable discount already. You can just see the savings there when you, instead of buying the plays individually, get the 1 month pass. It comes out to even better value there. So get signed up. All right, Mindy, we know we put together for you a Twitter account over at Tony's Picks Mindy, and of course also you're part of that morning's Steam team every Saturday through Thursday here at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so we're having a good time over here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel with the morning steam, where we go over all of the picks for the day. And then those would be in the major sports like the NBA and NHL. We do go through the entire cards, and then right now for college basketball, college football, we'll be going through those in its entirety too. But we've been kind of being a little bit selective. We only have time for about 20-30 plays, to get in on the show per day. So yeah, we've been having a good time there, catching a lot of morning steam. You're also catching a lot of plays here for World Cup via Ramon. He was on a killer 8-0 run, gave out 7 more picks today, I believe. So make sure you go ahead and take a look at the replay there, so you can get those plays, in your pocket today. Get some big fat bills in your pocket. Also find me over at Twitter at Tony's Picks Mindy, where you will find more daily free picks from all of the cappers on Tony's site. So you might as well take advantage of all of those free picks. And then, of course, if you want our best, then you can go ahead and pick up a package. Pretty easy. We love the website. It's really easy to find our records. Everything's fully transparent. So yeah, go ahead and make sure you take a look at tonyspicks.com for all the latest information. We've been having a good time. Hope you guys watch and come hang out in the chat room with us.
That's right. Check out Mindy and Ramon on that morning Steam show, Saturdays through Thursday at 9 a.m. each time. And it's all interactive. A lot of great chatters there. There's a community there that really help support the show with their input. So make sure you tune in there. It's been a really good show. And, of course, Tony's Picks Mindy, as we'll find more picks there over on the side. All right, Mindy, as always, great having the show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you, Tony.
You got it. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications so you're live with us to get those best numbers. All right, let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Now let's welcome up in here, as it looks like Portugal has taken that 1-0 lead here on Uruguay, 55th minute of the game. We're in the second half. I don't know if it was Ronaldo. I don't know if he hit. It was either a header or a missed header, but somehow the ball found its way in the corner of the goal. So Portugal up 1-0 here on Uruguay here on the featured match of this game, of this group here today. So let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Is my just in time for my gardeners to come in. Of course, Ramon. It's perfect time for Ramon to come in. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, I won't ruin your show like I do on the morning steam. I promised Mindy that whenever a goal is scored, that I would give an international goal call. And I've done that almost like clockwork. You just missed out. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo got credit for the goal there. It looks like my 9-game winning streak on the morning steam could come to an end here. I picked the draw, but Uruguay, they need a goal desperately or they're going to be heading home.
Yeah, well, there's still a lot of time left, still a lifetime left in this game. Just the 10th minute into the second half here. I don't know.
The draw might call, by the way. So.
I don't know. It might have hit a strand of hair. I didn't see any contact. I don't know if they're going to give him the goal or not. But it's hard. It was hard to tell. I couldn't tell if he scored or not. But we'll see how it rolls.
Yeah,
so
I'm
maybe
not
it just
sure.
touched. He should have spiked his hair. He should have spiked his hair. He would have got credit. That was the problem. He should have spiked it up. All right, Ramon. All right, here we go. Let's go. We'll look at the NBA tonight. Raptors here against the Cavaliers here with Cleveland laying 3, total 215.5.
Yeah, Tony, Cleveland and Toronto tonight in the Scotiabank Center. In this one, Cleveland comes in playing pretty well again. All of a sudden, they've won 5 of their last 6 games. But we know that they're a little bit better right now at home than on the road. That's, I think, statistically obvious. Cleveland, we think about defense when it comes to the Cavs, but they're 4th in adjusted offensive efficiency this season, 116 points per game. Toronto, not too bad either, considering their tone of play, 11th in adjusted offensive efficiency at 118 13 points a game. You think of these two teams, and Cleveland's games average 222 points per game, 114, 108. And Toronto average score 111 to 110. So what'll happen tonight? When these two get together, you see the line there moving toward the Raptors. You see the total there. Tony also moving to the over. That indicates one thing to me, that maybe it's time finally for Pascal Siakam to return to the lineup tonight. I'm showing a total a little bit even higher than that. I think in some of the places when I sent it into you, it was a little bit lower than that. So just over the last 90 minutes or 2 hours or so, we're seeing an increase in the total, increased move on the Raptors. No official word yet, but it just, to me, that's an indicator. Pascal Siakam in those 25 points per game looks like he might be ready to come back to the lineup tonight, join Fred VanVleet, join OG Anunoby. Those guys right there are 45 points per game this season. We know Cleveland, we think of the defense, but Jared Allen, he's going to be out of this game, even though Cleveland ranks in the top 5. Defensively, they are playing back-to-back. They beat Detroit last night, 102 to 94. They've also lost 5 of their last 6 games on the road. Despite this hot streak, they're allowing 111 points in those games. So you're going in there without Allen. You've got, Donovan Mitchell's great, right? He's a traffic cone on defense, allowing just as many points as he scores, probably. That's an exaggeration, but D-Mitch is still good for 30 on the offensive end. Garland playing terrific as well, 25 points per game over this month scoring. They met back in Toronto October 19th, finished under this number, 108 to 105, but I don't know. For me, Tony, you got Cleveland, they're still third in three-point shooting percentage. You have a Toronto team that's 30th in two-point field goal percentage allowed and 27th overall in field goal percentage allowed. To me, it looks like the pundits are on the under. That puts me on the over, I think, in this one. Plus, this subtle move to the over, I have to respect this market activity. Toronto, not great in some of the, offensive categories, but they are number 1 in the league in points off turnovers, second chance points, and fast break points. Key numbers when you're able to force some turnovers and get moving a little bit to help this one go over for me. Tony, I'm going against the grain here. Over in Cleveland, Toronto tonight.
All right, we're going over here, Cleveland and Toronto. The word here on Siakam, he did practice Sunday for the second time in 3 days. They'll have a chance to make it back here in this one, but he's going to be reevaluated after the shoot-around this morning. And once the evaluation is over, we'll find out more about that. So although they said that he should have a better odds of suiting up Wednesday in New Orleans, but again, if he's ready to roll, it'll be tonight after they evaluate the shoot-around. Cavaliers and Raptors from Ramon here to go over the total here of 215.5. And of course, just looking at some of these injuries, and this is we're starting to hit it again, Ramon, with these injuries. We know Allen's out; he's a defender, right? We know that Love is out. He's a key guy off the bench. He's someone who's important there. Siakam as well. Of course, another also a scorer there is Scotty Barnes, that he received a questionable tag as well.
Yeah, definitely. Barnes going to be. I don't know if he's on questionable, but I think Siakam's status is an upgrade to the questionable tag. So again, I'm looking at that move, Tony. This is often a big indicator of injuries and people and players set to return. When you see that type of move in a game like this, this game, it actually opened as high as 219 and really went as low as 211.5 today. We did see some crazy line movement in this game. So really, you're actually seeing upwards of 4 or 5 points off of a market low. Off of a market low already today in a wild swinging market in this one today. So I'm kind of looking at that as my indicator. We'll see what the report is that comes back, but often you'll see the report kind of come in, through the market move, through the line, right? Yeah. Our key indicator.
Yeah, the lines took up. The information sifts through to some of these reporters. Looks like Barnes' knee is questionable. He's missed the past 2 games. And he returned to practice Sunday again. Another situation. The shoot around will depend whether or not. I think again they're kind of pointing again to that Wednesday game against New Orleans, but we'll see how it rolls. You never know with these NBA games. They may want to get him in, but Toronto needed. Of course, they have to do a lot of rebounding, a lot of defense to win games, and because they need those scores in there. Ramon likes the Cavaliers Raptors over 215.5. This one to have a start time of 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com right now for today's action. So great results here in the NHL. We've got a nice NBA board. We have Monday Night Football. We got a lot of college basketball, as always, here. Moving forward here on the card as well. NHL, what do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Tony, I'm focusing in on Monday Night Football. I've got my play today in the MNF game, the $15 premium discount pick for Monday Night Football. How about that? Look, it's not a great game aesthetically on the field, so let's pass it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got you, Tony. It is a $25 play. Let me not misquote that, but got my best bet on the game tonight. It was in the early college basketball game. I think that I had the discount best bet. That's what it is, Tony. There it is right there. Thank you. It's the game that's coming up between Dartmouth and Grambling. I've got the $15 Tony's Pick special right there. My best bet discount, just $15. Pick up a winner to start your day right now. Dartmouth and Grambling coming up in that little tournament. They're still playing one tournament out there, Tony, down in San Antonio with these teams. They'll have the matchup of the two San Antonio teams later tonight with the Incarnate Word and UTSA going at it. But you got one of the early games here. Dartmouth and Grambling, pick it up for $15 over at Tony's Picks, and then bankroll that and pile it into a 5-pack to me in college basketball. I got 5 plays ready to go. There you see it, $30 over at Tony'sPicks.com. And Monday Night Football, $25. Steelers and Colts, what's going to happen? It's a closely rated game. If you don't know, log on to Tony'sPicks.com, pick up my best bet winner in that game for Monday Night Football. That's what I got, Tony. 7 plays, it looks like, for tonight. Not sure I'm going to come with anything else. We're involved pretty heavily over on the morning steam today. Mindy and I came to a pretty strong consensus in the NBA card, a big card that we really agreed on a lot of games. Also in the NHL, we've teamed up also for a pretty big card. If you missed the show, don't want to go back and see all of our picks, you can pick them up over at Tony'sPicks.com. Choose the morning steam under the All Cappers tab to get signed up. You'll catch our morning steam plays over there for today, where we have a big action in the NBA. If you need a handful of plays, check out the morning steam crew and our plays today. And also we have a 5-pack in the NHL. So Mindy and I are pretty busy on the show with plays today, and I'm focusing in on college ball with my card here as I try to spruce up those numbers a little bit. They look pretty good there, but could be a little better. After, I've had a roller coaster like everybody. I mean, that's the NFL, but man, you can go from a winning day to a break-even day in just a couple of seconds of the way those games fluctuate back and forth in the final minutes. And I think yesterday was a big indicator of that happening, just like it has all season, but more so yesterday with point spreads that could have gone either way coming down the stretch. Exciting card, good card, might be a good game tonight, even though it doesn't look great on paper. Might be a close game anyway. I'll keep going, Tony, if you got...
I'm sorry, I got to go. Yeah, no, my gardeners have... we had a lot of wind out here, so they had a lot of work to do today. So I think you got me now, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Pick up Tony's plays, and you'll have gardeners. You'll have to do the work yourself.
That's right, no doubt about that, guys. Got Ramon over at Tony's Picks. I wanted to show this to you right here, where he's doing great work here for 2022. Look at the NHL here: 3,370 units of profit. NBA near 2,000 units. College football 1,194. NFL 788. Summer League, crank the Summer League 705. MMA 644. Remember those regionals, those totals during those regional baseball? They were all over that. 644. Great work in CFL, FIBA as well, guys. So get on board there with Ramon over at Tony's Picks. I just showed you the numbers there over the past 30 days. Have been on fire as well. NHL, college football, college basketball as well. So get on board right now. Of course, we'll go ahead and show you what he's got up there on the board right now, as Ramon was talking about with his college basketball 5-pack. Monday Night Football is up there as well. And of course, you get the college basketball. $15 premium pick is up on the board. So get on board here for Ramon. But here we are on a Monday. Probably a good time to get on board with Ramon's 7-day all sports pass. Be in action here with Ramon. Get that 7-day pass. Get all of Ramon's premium plays here for 7 days. Includes all of his NFL. Of course, we have the NFL here on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. We got college football here on Friday as well as Saturday. Of course, all the NBA this week, all the NHL this week, college basketball this week, lots of action there. And of course, Ramon's, if he's in action with premiums in the World Cup, that'll be also part of it. He's always in action in MMA whenever there's an MMA card this week, so keep an eye there. He's put up some great numbers in the MMA. He studies that sport very closely, so that's also part of that 7-day pass, and we can save you some money here when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you will land right here on Ramon's page. And of course, just scroll down and you'll be able to buy the plays for today. The stuff in orange are profit guarantee. They're 1-day passes, meaning they must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. The stuff in yellow are not, because of the longer term passes. And they're already sold at a great discount. When you just look at the price, instead of buying them all individually, just get that 7-day pass. And with the promo code, you got a sizable discount. Again, access Ramon's page. Just click the link you see in the description and to get signed up. Ramon, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Ramon with more picks up there as well. Soon to have videos uploaded. And of course, that morning steam with you and Mindy, Saturday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow as we preview more games for this week. We've run out of college football regular season games. We're going to have plenty of college basketball, where that's been our best sport, Tony. We're clicking right now at close to 69% in our college basketball picks over on the morning steam. We couldn't come to a consensus today. Didn't sound too great, but we did come to big consensus over there, like I said, in pro basketball. I think we got 7 or 8 games we agreed on. Repackage those. You can pick those up over at Tony'sPicks.com, and 5 games in the NHL. So if you're looking for some solidly researched, thought-out plays, not only from Mindy and I, but those in our chat, go on over to Tony'sPicks.com, pick those up. Choose the morning steam. There's where you can get all of our plays. Or you can go back and just watch it for free on YouTube, but you got to find the game. You got to scroll the bar. You got to listen to see. But here we just take care of the work for you. Pay a little bit of money maybe, and help Mindy and I out. Stay on the air with Tony's Picks. And also, yeah, Tony got a pick over on Twitter today. There you see at Tony's Picks Ramon. And my pick today is going to come to you in college basketball. It's a late game, so got time, but head on over to Tony's Picks Ramon, pick up a winner from me in college basketball, and over there at Tony's Picks Ramon on Twitter. Follow all of our handicappers as well. And yeah, that pick, Tony, coming up top of the hour. If anybody wants to get involved in that premium, like I said, Dartmouth and Grambling from the San Antonio tournament, day 3. I think they're playing a round robin down there. That's why they ended up with 3 days worth of action with the 4 teams. And that's at the top of the hour. So appreciate it, Tony. Great job.
All right, Ramon, check out Ramon over at Tony's Picks Ramon. And of course, one of our regulars chiming in from the Morning Steam. Butterscotch says, Morning Steam is rolling. Appreciate that there from Butterscotch, of course, as well as
that's our guy.
Our guy, that's right.
Major contributor.
Timmy Two Show. I like how Ramon mentions sharp action. He says it's just cool.
It's not. I appreciate that. Timmy's a great contributor to us as well. And Tony, when I use some of those terms, it's a term that a lot of shows, I think, just kind of throw it out and what do they really mean? Is it a real term? Well, I'm just using the market tools, that bookmakers use, that professional gamblers use, where you can actually determine, I don't know, sometimes it goes off on the air. You've heard it, I don't want to say the names, but those major platforms that people use to chart the market. Yes, there are free services out there, and those are very good too. But when you get that Steam play and you look at it and the whole screen is lit up on that particular game, where the whole line of lines, every book is just moved on a game, that's real Steam. That's not just some term you make up. That's where the market is getting hit by syndicates, sharps, services. Sometimes services. I know you've seen this, Tony, and other people have seen this because they're watching probably on YouTube. But one of the major companies, a pretty big company, they've shown how this works. They brought on nationally renowned handicappers, big-time handicappers that many people are familiar with, and said, hey, we're going to move on this game right now. And they do it live on the air. They say, okay, we're going to take this team, we're going to go over. And sure enough, they flash the market move on the screen, the platform, and that information itself has moved the line 1 or 2 times. That's how Steam works. That's a real term. That's not just something that's made up. A lot of people can throw around that term, and doesn't necessarily mean if a line is moved that it's been steamed, because there's injuries. There's
a lot of it is weather information that people may have been asleep at the wheel on. I know that because I've seen it happen before, where people mention weather reports, and sure enough, you see the number move, especially on those Vegas-based shows. So sometimes you'll see that as well. So there you guys, there you go for Ramon. Check them out Saturday through Thursday here on the Morning Steam, and take a listen with him and Ramon and Mindy. All right, Ramon, keep up that great work. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thank you. See you then.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're here on Game Day Picks here Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. We want you guys live with us. You get the best numbers when you get the picks here from our experts here on our show. Let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. Now it is going to be time for my pick. Let me put up my game information for you. We're going to go to the NBA tonight as the Kings will be hosting the Suns. The Kings here getting a point. I like that. Give me the Kings here at +1 here against Phoenix Suns here. And, of course, we're just going to keep an eye on this injury report here. Again, Chris Paul remains out. Johnson and Crowder remain out here for Phoenix. And again and again, Sacramento Kings have a clean injury. I don't know how they're doing it. I really don't know what they're doing. I'd love to know about their personal trainers, their nutritionists, what they're doing. But whatever they're doing seems to work, because I don't see it. Again, another game where no one's on the injury report. Boy, I don't know what people should be making. They should be taking some case studies on this team. Really, I mean, it would greatly improve this league if we could have the Kings injury report here in this league. But anyway, we'll look at the Kings here at +1. And, it's very simple. During Paul's injury, and when the Kings have been on, when the Suns have been on the road, they have not been very good defensively. Remember, Paul went off the court in the first half of that game at Philadelphia. Well, I've tracked that since, and the Suns are 29th in defensive efficiency, allowing 120 points per 100 possessions, a net rate of -4.9. What I'm saying is, when Paul's not in the lineup and they're on the road, they suck on defense. That's really what it comes down to. The Kings at home have been strong, second in offensive efficiency. They're averaging 122 points per 100 possessions, a +6.2 net rating. I like this one here. I like Sacramento here at the +1, even though the market's moved the other way because they were -1 at the open. But I don't care. I don't know what these guys are thinking about here. Let me look at some of these books here, because it's still here. Well, we're seeing some pick'ems in the marketplace, but for the most part, it is +1. Actually, they're kind of split here in Vegas. Vegas are kind of split between the two, but the sharpest books offshore, they think they're still holding the Phoenix -1. But no, I like the Kings here +1. The numbers tell me why. Very simply, that without Paul in the lineup, the defense is not the same. All right, guys, this game will have a start time here of 10 Eastern time. Guys, check out Tony's picks right now. I've got best bet up on the board right now from NFL. I also added my best bet into my 3-pack. So I have a 3-pack right now. I've got my best plays here from the NBA, college basketball, and NBA into a 3-pack. So get on board with that over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. Of course, this is profit guarantee. You must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back to your account. That is profit guarantee. Also have my long-term passes here. You'll see 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that time period you select. When you go to my handicap page and you make that purchase, of course, here we are on a Monday. That 7-day pass is a really good value there. And, of course, use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and that will save you 20% off your purchase. And, of course, you can access my page by clicking the link in the description. Click on the All Cappers tab, and you'll land right here on my page, and go ahead and get signed up for that. All right, let's continue on here with Game Day Picks here with you live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And now let's do the recap. Recap the games for today. All right, we started off here with, Collins. Actually, we thought Collins was coming on because he put the pick in, and we'll hope to get Collins back soon. But I'll just throw this. This was a social media pick, and he liked Sam Houston State, Nevada under 129. Mindy here without Southeast Missouri State, Milwaukee under 141.5. Ramon was on the Cavaliers, Raptors over 215. I'll be on the Kings, Sacramento +1 here against the Suns. That's going to do it for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Make sure you guys tune in again tomorrow live here at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. Bring in our cappers in from Tony's Picks. They'll give out live free picks for the actions that begin here in prime time, or for that day's action. Sometimes before prime time, because we start at 3 Eastern time. Sometimes we have those day games, and a good time to visit us here on the site, and make sure you like and subscribe. That's going to do it for our show today. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from today. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. Make it a winning one. We'll talk with you again tomorrow on Game Day Picks.